How did a recruit's mom embarrass them in front of everyone? I was 3 weeks from graduating basic training at Fort Benning when they announced Family Day. That's when your relatives can visit the base, watch a demonstration, take photos, the whole deal. My mom had been texting me constantly through my drill sergeant's phone, asking about what to bring, what to wear, if she could bring my childhood photos to show my battle buddies. I kept telling her to just dress normal and please don't make a scene. The morning of Family Day, our entire company of 200 recruits stood in formation on the parade field. Families were sitting in bleachers about 50 yards away. We'd been practicing for weeks, looking sharp, ready to show everyone what we'd learned. Drill Sergeant Hayes walked the line doing final inspections. Today you represent not just yourselves, but this entire company. Your families are watching. Make them proud. The ceremony started perfectly. We marched in formation, demonstrated rifle drill, the whole show. My mom was in the third row, and I could see her recording everything on her phone. So far, so good. Then came the individual recognition portion. Drill Sergeant Hayes called out names for various achievements. Best marksman, highest PT score, most improved, standard stuff. That's when my mom stood up. "That's my baby!" she screamed across the parade field. "That's my Tyler!" I wasn't even being called up for anything. Hayes was recognizing someone else entirely. But my mom thought she heard my name. The entire company went silent. 200 recruits trying not to laugh. Families in the bleachers turning to look at my mom. Drill Sergeant Hayes stopped mid-sentence. "Ma'am, please hold your applause until the end," he announced over the microphone. My mom sat down, but I could see she wasn't done. She was waving at me, making heart shapes with her hands. I stared straight ahead, pretending I couldn't see her. The ceremony continued. We demonstrated hand-to-hand combat training. My mom took about 300 photos. I could hear the camera shutter from 50 yards away. Finally, we got to the family meet and greet portion. This is where parents come down to the field, take pictures with their recruit, chat with drill sergeants. Normal stuff. My mom sprinted onto the field before they even dismissed us. She was carrying 2 huge poster boards. One had Tyler's mom written in glitter with photos of me from birth to high school. Baby pictures, awkward middle school photos, my senior prom picture where I had terrible acne, everything. The second poster said, "Future Sergeant Tyler," with a photoshopped picture of my face on some random soldier's body wearing sergeant stripes I hadn't earned. "Mrs. Patterson, those are impressive posters," Drill Sergeant Hayes said, walking over. He was trying not to smile. "Oh, I made them myself," my mom gushed. "I'm so proud of my baby. He used to be afraid of loud noises, and now look at him, shooting guns and everything." My battle buddy Jake was dying laughing next to me. Other recruits were gathering around to see the posters. My mom was showing everyone my baby photos. "This is Tyler at 2 years old. He refused to wear pants for an entire year, just ran around the house in a diaper." "Mom, please," I whispered, but she was on a roll. "And this is when he cried because we ran out of chicken nuggets. He was 16. Drill Sergeant Hayes was fully grinning now. "Your son is a good soldier, ma'am. One of our best." "I know. That's why I made the posters. Do you think the general would like one?" "The general?" "Yes. I brought extras to hand out to the commanding officers. I want everyone to know about Tyler's achievements." For the next hour, my mom showed those posters to literally everyone. Other drill sergeants, the company commander, random soldiers walking by. She set up both posters next to me for photos, so now there's official documentation of this nightmare. The worst part? She brought copies. Small laminated versions that she handed out to my entire platoon. Every single person in my company now had a wallet-sized photo of me at 3 years old eating spaghetti with my hands. When basic training ended 2 weeks later, those photos were still circulating. Someone had taped one inside my locker. Another guy put one on the company bulletin board. My drill sergeant kept his copy in his office. Said it reminded him that even the toughest soldiers started somewhere. I love my mom, but I will never tell her about any military event ever again.